taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goddard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 62 yards. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throwing is Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Bennett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Swift going to try up the middle.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Bennett fakes a handoff. Now throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Back to throw, Bennett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bennett working from the gun.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 is this.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now they'll change things up. Bennett now on 2nd down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw here. Bennett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Bennett now off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. The gun. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Keep going, keep going.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Off play action. Here's Bennett. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Bennett looking to throw.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down and 4. This is Swift on the counter. Down the sideline he goes. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
And they hit him him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
27 yards.
and the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Going up top for Cup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to the air yet again. Bennett.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the 23-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Go, take it to the house.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for L.A. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Bennett now to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw is Bennett.
And this one's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Marr is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Bennett to throw.
Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
22 yards there, a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's brought down.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Bennett now off play action.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Rams punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stat.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, if you're ever going to try the fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team. But yes, in this spot on the field, only needing a few yards for a first, I think that decision was okay and spot on. The problem was the execution. It was not.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
1st and 10, here's Bennett.
And that's caught inside the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Take it to him.
On 1st and 10, Bennett. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.